Life and death exist side by side in hospitals. Perhaps because of that, even those who are unable to sense the supernatural can occasionally see things when in the hospital, such as wandering spirits. This is something my friend M-san really experienced. One year, during March, M-san had a bike accident and was admitted to a hospital in the city. He had to wait in a large room with others until a private room was available. That night, a strange sound woke him up. It seemed to be coming from the hall. He went out to check what it was. "What are you doing at this time of night? Return to bed, now." It was the nurse on duty. Her face looked pale. He returned to his room. A girl lingered by the window. She seemed awfully sad, and perhaps she didn't notice him, or perhaps she didn't care, but she didn't turn around to look at him. He sensed other people nearby too. He looked around the room. Who were they? Two children held their breath and looked at him from the corner. What was going on? Suddenly something flashed outside the window, and he heard what sounded like a siren. Was it a fire? He suddenly felt like the room was getting hotter. He looked over at the children, and they trembled. Then, red flames burst up around them. Only the area surrounding the children was on fire. They remained still. The room was too hot to bear. Sweat poured off him. He could barely breathe. His vision spun, and he passed out. "What's wrong? Are you okay?" "Hey, what on earth happened? What's going on? Eh? Children? There are no children like that here. Hey, what did you see?" He told the nurse what had happened. She listened to him in silence. "I see. So you saw them, huh?" She seemed to know something about what was going on. "Please don't say anything about this to anyone else. But you see, long ago, this hospital burnt down during the war." According to the nurse's story, this hospital had been completely destroyed by air raids during the war. Close to 100,000 people died in the Tokyo bombings. They rebuilt the hospital, but on the day of the air raids after that, numerous strange things would happen. "I think you saw the spirits of a mother and child who died during the war," the nurse said. That night was March 10th, the day of the Tokyo bombings. Before long, M-san was discharged from the hospital. He hasn't been back since. But he heard on the grapevine that there are still ghosts there. On March 10th, people can see the spirits of those who died in the bombings all over Tokyo, someone once said. I don't have a strong ability to sense the supernatural, but maybe I might be able to see something on March 10th. Some of those wandering spirits who died in the war.